BK-7 and BK-7 partner application for iPad. I feel very sorry because I didn't have opportunity to try this Roland BK-7 a long time ago, several years when that came on market. Actually, I had the opportunity to see that module, but I didn't pay attention too much to this module. But now I got this module last year from my friend for free, and now I am exploring this module, and I can tell you that it's really good sound module that you can use in live performing, or you can use that module in studio environment. Now let us talk how you can use this module in live performing, and in this video I will explain you how this module works in combination with BK-7 application on iPad. So let us start. I have my Novation MIDI controller. On that controller I have one of the setups is for BK-7 live performing, another one is for BK-7 studio, and both of them are for Novation or any another controller that is 49 keys. But I have another setup for controller that is 61 keys. So in front of me is 49 key controller, so I am going to work presently with live performing setup and 49 keys controller. On BK-7 you have rhythm families, but same that you can find in another arranger keyboards. So live band, rock, disco dance, ballroom, 50s, 60s, jazz, Latin, so familiar things. So when you press to family, style family, then you have to turn this wheel, and when you find style, press wheel and you will choose style. That is a little bit annoying, so you don't have too much time if you are performing in live to go and to press some buttons and turning that wheel. But now we have application that is able to do everything on very fast way. Now I will go to rhythm section on application. In rhythm section on application you will see all those familiar information that you can find on this module. So 8, 16-beat section, live band, rock, disco, ballroom, 50s, 60s. So there's 50s, 60s. So everything what you see here, you can see here. When you go in group of instrument, you will get all when you go to the group of the styles, family of the styles, then you will see all those styles and you will choose one of those styles. For example, I have now gold beat and it sounds like this. Now I have control here and I have control here. If I go to variation button, I can see my variation that I can control from here. Or you can see when I press, I have a lot of stuff around me. So if I press number 3, look at what is happening here down. Number 2, number 4. So, but I like to control variations, intro, ending, start, stop, autofill, tempo, everything from those nice buttons that I have in front of me. But beside of style, I have something that you can find in Korg. I have 4 dedicating sounds to this style. It is called one-touch setting. In Korg is that is STS. Now, if I press one-touch setting, I can change now combination of my instruments. So now I have combination of on upper position number 1, 2, 3, 4, and those are combination of upper solo sounds, upper 1, 2, lower. So I can make 3 sounds in combination and I can call them like this. One touch setting I can call from here. combination. So for instrument, I have number 1, organ, number 2, sax, guitar. So, quick settings of 4 sounds, combination of the sounds. It could be more sounds, not only 4. It could be combination of 2 sounds in position number 1 or 3, position number 2, position number 3, and position number 4, that you can save with every single style. Yes, you can save your styles and they will behave like styles saved in songbook. So you can count that you can make songbook with those styles, factory styles and factory sounds, and you can save them as in performance, as a performance, and that performance is actually at the same time songbook or user place for user styles and user sounds that are saved with the styles. Now if I go to performance, you can see here performance and then list. I can make 128 songs in one performance list. It could be styles from this module or it could be my styles. Presently I have some my styles. If I press to prefer performance, I can see here styles, for example, like 7/8, 9/8, begin, crne kose on my language, Ciganine ti što sviraš, everything is on my language, so you are not familiar with those songs, Dvica, begin, disco, whatever, those are names of music that is played in my country. And I can make those styles, I can put them in list, and I can call them from BK-7, or I can call them directly from this application. From application is much easier. Now, all those styles that I have here, when I go through those styles, to group of the styles, I can put star beside style that I really like. And then, when I go to 8/16 beat, then when I press here about star, I will see my favorite styles. Not all styles in that group, just styles that I like. So you can filter a whole group of the styles, and you can choose just styles that you want, that you prefer to hear and you want to use. Now, exit from there. Again, I can see all my styles. Same story with tones. If I go to tones now, and there is, and now I'm in one touch setting, it means I have 4 sound combinations that are saved together with style, but I can press part, and now I'm in part time. When in upper 1 or 2, I can put any sound anytime. So now look at it. I have here upper sound 1. Let me go to tone section. Now if I press to fantasy, upper 1, actually, let me go where fantasy was. I think in synth, somewhere here, out there. Or any another sound. If I like fantasy sound, I can just press here and this style is going to be yellow. And now if I go to star section, I can see sounds that I like. For example, maybe this soul. Or fantasy. And if I engage this star, I'm coming back to group of instruments, and then I can choose anything what I want to choose. Or this beautiful piano sound together with strings. Or I can choose this beautiful piano with choir. If I go to my favorite piano sounds, I press here, I can see whatever I put here, it is there. If I go to electric piano keyboards, my favorite sounds, I can see my vintage piano. Or my FM piano. So, as you can see, you can use this Roland BK-7 in live performing very successfully without any problem. You have very fast access to all of your styles, actually to a whole section of the styles that are inside of Roland BK-7. You can just go over styles and you can put them in favorite styles, or you can go to sounds, you can put them in favorite sounds, you can call them very fast, or you can make your songbook performance list, and then you can call everything from this application, or you can use Unreal Book, and then for every song that you have a lyric, just make button, MIDI button, and call styles directly from USB or from your performance list, or call it from factory styles that are inside of Roland. Everything is happening in the right away. You don't need to think. You have just to think how to organize your performing. Everybody's different. Everybody's working on different way. Everybody's thinking on different way. So I have my way how I organize things. I want to have everything accessible right away under my finger. My favorite sounds, styles, songs. So everything. So, and I like to have all possibility that I can find on Arranger right under my fingers. So if you go, remember in rhythm section, I like to be there. Why? Because I have here one touch setting, and if I'm there in one touch setting, I can use this section for styles and one touch setting for my favorite sounds. But very fast I can switch to tones, and then I can choose my favorite sounds. And performance. So it is not complicated. There's not a lot of stuff, but everything is so usable, and everything is you can use it right away when you need it. If you want to use this keyboard in live performing, that is the best setup, and you have to do MIDI setup for live performing. If you want to use it in studio, you have to do totally different setup to avoid problems, freezing of instruments, so looping of instruments. So you have to do proper channel routing, and you have to do some other stuff that I think we already talked about in my previous video about Roland BK-7 usability in studio. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you have any questions, please you can write down questions and I will answer to you. And please sign in for my YouTube channel. See you in my next video.